I want to explain something. I'm not a bully. And so when I see a weak person or a mentally retarded person or a handicapped person, I don't think, hey, that's an old lady in a wheelchair going out to her car. Let me go beat her up because she's an easy target. Or there's a mentally retarded 12-year-old. Let me steal their lunch money from them. But that's how the globalists operate. And I'm not anti-Muslim. I was against the Iraq War. Part 1 in 1991 and 2003. I was against both of those. And I studied the topics. I knew that they were putting radicals in charge, getting rid of moderates. It was all part of a larger setup to take control of the region, very cold-blooded, very immoral. But then I saw Obama come in 9 years ago, and I heard he was this Islamic operative. He was involved with the Muslim Brotherhood, and he had this plan for this big Arab Spring and the takeover of the Middle East and Africa and the killing of non-radical Muslims and Christians and this global takeover and to flood Europe with George Soros and all this. And I thought, man, this must not be true. That's so evil. There's no way that's real. And then I sat back about 2-3 years into it, and I watched it happen. And I had the CIA whistleblowers on, Colonel Schaefer and Tosh Plumlee and many people behind the scenes. And they said, we're giving heavy weapons to the most radical jihadists that kill every woman, man, child, priest, non-radical Muslim. They're killing everybody, and our government's backing it. And we were the tip of the spear. And I'm so proud of that, exposing it. Wow, what a time to be alive. And then I saw George Soros with hundreds of boats a day out of Libya, bringing the radical Muslims he'd brought in from all over the world into Libya, into Europe, and having the EU and the UN give them passcodes and give them passports and let them come in. 80% of the immigrants, military-age men. That was the words of the EU itself. And Interpol. Turned out it was way more than that. It was like 95% military-age men. And I pulled back and I went, wow. And then I got articles where the Muslims will go to a pet show in Germany and start raping horses. Pooping in pools. They're banning Oktoberfest all over Germany. First saw it 3 years ago. Now it's nationwide because the Muslims break the bottles of beer and just flip out and beat everybody up. It triggers them to suicide bomb. And I'm like, listen here, I'm not giving up my way of life and what I do and freedom and the ability to not drink beer or go outside at night or a woman wear a miniskirt or not wear a miniskirt because we brought in a bunch of crazy people out of the Middle East and North Africa with the big bankers and Nazi collaborators backing it. Guess what? I'm not putting up with this. And here it is up on Infowars.com. But it links to mainstream German news with a straight face. Listen to this. Christmas commercial, British and Germany. Christmas commercial by grocery chain features Muslims, Sikhs, but no Christians. And you watch this by the #1 UK, #2 company in Germany. You watch the Tesco UK-based supermarket chain with a Christmas ad with gay families with little kids they've taken with CPS and Muslims, but no Christians, no crosses, and it tells you where they are. But you think, oh, that's just a Dan Lyman article, Infowars.com. Here's the voice of Europe. Paris cancels Christmas market, holds special Ramadan party every year instead. And it gets worse. This is the program. Because they know we're open, free society type folks. And so they just sell us on going along with whatever the establishment says. So we're like, okay, we won't have Oktoberfest, we won't have Christmas, we won't hand out Christmas cards at school. Oh, but the schools in the U.S. and in the U.K. and in Germany and in Sweden, they take the children to the mosque, search engine it, and have them pray to Allah. And they let the Islamic men who see little girls as animals if they're not wearing a hood and owned by some other man and escorted by a man. That means they're their property. Women can't even go outside, but that's okay because Linda Sarsour and George Soros of the Democratic Party said it was sexy. It's just crazy. Coming back, we're going to look at the attack on Christianity, the attack on the family, the attack on basic survival of the species, and the Islamic attacks that are going on as well. But there's no doubt the globalists are just cold-blooded people that want to conquer society and rule personally in their lifetimes. And if they got to ally with authoritarian, radical, Orthodox Islam to take over, they'll do it. And if they've got to overrun everything, they'll do it. The good news is humanity's awake, and we are rejecting their whole program. We're saying no to their whole program, and good things are happening, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm so excited. That's why I am so excited in you and what you're doing and our great crew, because amazing things are happening. You know, we've played the congressional hearings just a week and a half ago where they said their main mission, Twitter, Google, Facebook, is to shut us down. And the reason they're doing that is because they know we're awake. When you spread the links to the articles or the video links or the live show links on Twitter, Facebook, Google, prisonplanet.tv, when you share the links at Infowars.com/show, this isn't talk. It's not like we're some group up here saying, hey, we're engaging the globalists. We're in a war for the heart and soul of humanity. We're exposing the corporate takeover. Support us. We're winning. We're really doing that. Coming up, the next segment, SNL rips into the Democrats and admits they're a fraud. We're at that crest moment, and we're only one focal point of your vision, your awakening, that we're all punching through together, but we're in this together. So there's no doubt when I say financially supporting Infowars, praying for us, most importantly, spreading the links, that is changing the world. We need your blessing. We need you to direct God our way to support us. We need you to financially support us. We need you to realize that God's given us a chance right now. And despite the fact that we're humble and we're ragtag and Lord knows I got my problems, we have been risen up and anointed in this fight against the New World Order. And we need your prayers and your secondary support, because what two people agree on earth is done in heaven. When the people are connected to God, it's insurmountable. So we need those prayers, number one, spread the links, spread the articles, and financially to provision us to defeat the enemy. We're not backing down one way or the other. I'm a missile going into the target no matter what happens. But I want the full engine burst, the full Mach 10 to deliver my payload and go through the armor of the enemy and blow up on the inside. That's all I want. Everybody knows it. The enemy knows it. They can't stand the fact I'm not afraid. They can't stand the fact that even threatening to take my children hasn't affected me. They can't stand that they've done everything. Because, listen, I know this is like 10 seconds, this life. Eternity is what matters. Infowarstore.com. Free shipping's about to end.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Proper B vitamin intake is essential to keep the body functioning at optimum levels. Optimum levels. With our modern diets, it can be hard to get the recommended amount of B vitamins we need every day. Optimum levels. B vitamins we need every day. Secret 12 combines two bioactive forms of vitamin B12 for optimal absorption. Optimal absorption. Being deficient in B vitamins can cause fatigue, depression, poor memory, and lethargy. Secret 12, optimal absorption. B vitamins help the body convert food into energy by supporting your intercellular processes. B vitamins are also essential for the optimal functioning of the brain and nervous system. Optimum levels. Secret 12 is an easy way to increase your vitamin B12 intake. Head to InfoWarsLife.com and support optimal brain and body function with Secret 12. That's InfoWarsLife.com.